Welcome back, everybody, to the Post-College Clarity podcast. My name is Archie Holroyd.
My name is Luke Smith.
And we're welcoming you back to a second year of beautiful podcasts. Now, I say second year, we only did 2 podcasts last year. Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful.
Poor numbers.
Disgusting amount from us. But we're
Shameful.
back. We're powerful, more powered up, and we're ready. We've got some announcements to make before, obviously, as it is a podcast episode. So anyone who's listening along at high school or is in year 11 or wants to just come down to the college, have a little look, on the Wednesday, the 15th of October, 2025, from 5:30 until 8 p.m. It is an open evening. Feel free to come on down then, everybody. And without further ado, let's just get into the meat of the episode. Today's special guest, Leon Jones, everybody.
Hello everyone, how are we all doing? It's
amazing,
lovely to
Leon.
be here. I thought it would be not a very magical place in this podcast room, but let me just tell you now, by God, is it magical?
Yeah, we did decorate the set, but none of you are going to be able to see that because
We haven't got the cameras
unfortunately
today.
the cameras were not approved by us to use. But next time, guys, you're going to see this beautiful set. We're going to recreate it perfectly.
Exactly.
It's going to be all for you. So, Leon, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, my name is Leon Jones. I'm a music student taking Triple B Tech Music in one of the buildings.
One of the buildings.
One of
Which
the buildings. I think
Think
it's
about
Hol-
it.
I
Think about it.
I think it's Holland.
There we go.
I think it's the Holland building.
Holland building.
And can I just say, I had quite a few people when I did the open evening last year. I performed with a band that I was in. I had quite a few people come on down and they were like, you know, how do you actually find the music course? Is it actually good? Does it feel a bit lackluster? Because I know that for a lot of people, music is possibly a subject that they want to take, but it's one that they don't feel they could possibly get a lot out of. And to be honest, it really is something that you can get a lot out of. This course, especially the triple one, I can't say much for the single one, but I know that they still do a lot. But for the triple one especially, you get 3 different courses enrolled all into one. You get to learn about music tech, music theory, music production, creating your own music, and then you get to do music performance as well. I know that's more than 3 things, but obviously some of them are clustered.
1 or 2 more than 3.
Yeah,
It's
one,
all right.
1 or 2 more than 3, but it's fine. But it just goes to show like how much like they actually care about this course, and it's even though it's not a dedicated music school, it certainly does feel like it. They put so much money into it. The tutors are absolutely amazing, as they are with every other subject in this college. But I just know that like before I went here, I asked around like what college I should go to for doing music, and I did toy with Blackpool and Fylde College, and then I toyed with Lipper and stuff. But after asking around, they were like, genuinely, Blackpool Sixth is probably one of the best outlets for doing music in the area.
100%, yeah.
And it is really good, and the people that are here and the people that perform here are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, very, very talented people you'll be working with, which actually helps you as well,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
100%.
It's like iron sharpens iron in the way that everyone just helps each other with the music.
Yeah. And I know that typically when you do the band events, it's other students you work with within the class, isn't it? So
Yeah, and I think that's the main thing, like working with people who like obviously working with people who are at the same level with you, but also working with people who are at better levels than you and can teach you other things really help like insanely so much. And sorry for the shameless plug, but it does become a reality when I released my song at the start of this year.
mutual feelings, guys. Mutual feelings.
Stop by now!
Go listen to it, everyone.
But when I did, like, I needed someone to do a guitar solo, and
Who better?
who better than Luca Pettigrew?
Exactly.
Friend of
it
the
was
podcast as well.
Literally someone that I found entirely through this music course, and if I didn't, like, I would not have the same level and the same amazing level of musical talent on the song. And seriously, you do meet some lifelong friends, some amazing people, even outside of the course. Luke Smith.
Yeah,
and
Luke
Archie.
Smith.
Shameless plug
Yeah,
for
Luke Smith.
myself.
Everyone's best friend. Everyone's best friend, Luke Smith.
But yeah, no, it's lovely to be here. And do you guys have any questions?
Well, I'd love to ask about whether you can go into more depth about like the live events and stuff like that. Like when do you do them? Where do you do them?
Because
How
that
are they
is definitely-
performed?
That's definitely something that everyone wants to know about, because people who usually want to do music are usually they want to perform it. They want to show everyone what they've got.
Yeah.
So what's the opportunities like for that? If you want
Yeah.
to go in more depth on that one.
Totally. It is exactly what everyone wants to do, and it was certainly what I want to do. Like I absolutely love performing on stage, like giving that presence and just making people love like what you're actually performing.
Yeah.
And that is totally what everyone is bothered about in the course. You know what I mean? They just love to get up on there and show everyone what they can do. But the tutors really do understand that, and they really do care. We did so many gigs last year. In fact, I think one of the first gigs we ever did was, if you remember, Hearing Aid.
That's a
we
throwback.
remember Hearing
That
Aid.
is a throwback. That
We put on our own show. We had to do everything ourselves. We got put into groups, and as a class, we literally had to find the venue, find the theme, find what we were doing it for. We raised money for people with hearing loss, for the Hearing Aid charity.
beautiful.
And it was absolutely amazing. The charity was called RNID. And yeah, no, like the stuff like that, it was so helpful, especially so early on, because we did see it as such a huge challenge, but it paid off so much, and we got other local bands in as well. But then you keep going. Like we did a gig at the Cube in Polton. We did Backstage. I mean, to do Backstage,
Backstage
and the
is a big one as
Waterloo
well.
is like is insane. We did the Leighton Club, and that was brilliant. And I think as well, like what I never really expected me to do was, when I got into college, so the class that I was with, there was two music classes, but now it's all in one, so you don't have to worry about this. But it was really useful to me, actually. When we first started college, the people in my class liked completely different music to me, and I thought that it was going to be a massive problem. Like I was more into my soul and stuff when I first started, and like R&B and stuff. And then we get there, and I'm in this class full of like people who love heavy rock.
Yeah, big metalheads in there.
Yeah, but it only helped. Like my voice then started being able to become more raspy, and like I got a stronger voice. I was able to learn all these different techniques. And if you heard, like I did Crazy Train at the Leighton gig.
I saw that.
As well as Mutual Feelings, actually. And I did loads of songs, and then I've done loads of songs with my bands, mainly in different genres. Of course, you get your own say as well.
Yeah. It like diversifies you, doesn't it? Because
100%.
being with people that like different things to you, it's how you open your eyes to stuff like that.
And that's so important, right? And I think as musicians, like I will say, as musicians, everyone usually is quite biased to what they like.
Yeah, of course they are.
And everyone thinks they're the best or whatever. But then when you get here and you realize that there is such an open door to everyone, like everyone who you meet is completely different and completely amazing in like their own way. That sounds really cringe.
It's just a beautiful thing, guys.
It's just so beautiful.
Everyone loves each other. We're all best friends.
We're all just best friends. It's
We
so
all love
amazing.
each other
But no,
so dearly.
seriously, like I do mean it. Like it's so great being able to be around people with so many different interests.
Without a doubt, yeah.
And I feel like it does just make everything so much better when you're able to work with other people, listen, do new things. Like with now, we've come back to college, and in the first week, I've learned 2 new songs for this new band. And there was this song that we're doing by ELO. It's called Evil Woman. And I'd heard of the song before, but I'd never sang. And like doing it, it's like I start listening to a lot more of this type of music.
Yeah,
and it
it
changes
teaches
who you
so
are.
much. 100%. But no, yeah, to answer your question shortly, it's an amazing course for live performances. They do so much. The tutors care so much, and they do organize everything really well.
Definitely.
Lovely.
Anything else?
Ooh, what other questions? Just a bit more. What else can you tell us about music? Like, what do you think? Why did you take the music course? Is it just because you're a musician, or is it because like the passion and stuff like that?
Well, so I think number one in the UK, it's such a blessing to be able to have this option. I have a mate that I was speaking to. I went over to Prague earlier in summer. I met him over in Miami. More on that later.
Oh yes, I can't wait. The Miami stories are coming out, guys.
Oh gosh.
But no, yeah.
6.
No, but I met this friend over there, and we went to Prague, and I've seen him, and yeah, it was absolutely amazing. But he was just saying that like, it's so, it's so lucky that I'm able to have this opportunity, to be able to do music, because in most countries they don't have that opportunity, and they can't really like take a music course, so they have to take English or maths or something.
Yeah.
So I think
They aren't
just
bad subjects, but just they're not passionate about it. Like
if you're not
music is
passionate
such a
about it,
passionate
and
thing.
that makes people drop out. And I think to be able to have it, number one, was amazing. But number two, like I knew that I've wanted to be a singer-songwriter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that that's what I wanted to do. I know that I want to create my own music. I know that.
I mean, you have for a first part, haven't you?
Very
We'll
true.
plug it once more.
Yeah.
Everyone, Mutual Feelings by Leon John and Luca Pettigrew.
But yeah, no, like it's really fun. It's a really amazing course. I've learned so much. Like this second year, we're doing a personal project course. So what we're doing is like we're doing what we really want to do over this next year, and we're honing on it. Obviously, not just by ourselves. The tutors are helping us, but I've chosen to do an EP. Which is like a small album, basically.
Yeah, basically.
And it's going to be all recorded and done like with college in mind. Like,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm already working on an album.
I've heard some of the demos. So
I'm already working on some original stuff.
What can we expect from this original stuff then? What genres are we looking at then?
Yeah,
it's really hard to say, and all I'll say is it's not a set thing. It's music from Leon Jones, you know what I mean? It's like
experimental.
Don't.
So it's good at least.
Everyone I've shown the demos to absolutely like, but it's not one thing, you know what I mean? It's so hard.
You can't pinpoint.
It's
what
so
it is
hard at this age
so
to like figure out your
it's not
exact
one genre.
sound.
Oh, exactly.
There's so much variety. Like how it's been with college. There's so much variety that there will be something on there that everyone will love and find. And I feel like that's the whole point. Like find whatever works, and like the people who care the most will, the people who care the most about this certain thing will let you know, and then you can find what really works for you.
It's about what really sticks with you, isn't it? What really resonates with you, because you will have come into contact with all these different musicians with different backgrounds, different tastes and stuff, and you might, like you were saying, you might not have liked that stuff going into college. Like when you're in year 11, you might have thought, this is my sound, this is exactly what I want to do, this is what I'm going down. And you've met all these people, and their music taste is just stuck, it's like resonated with you, and now that's coming out in your original work. And I think that's
just shows how much of an influence being like doing courses like this and being with other people with different tastes. It's not bad by any means. It makes you learn, and it makes you appreciate different kinds of music, and it will influence the way you think, and it will influence
100%.
like tons of different stuff to do with music.
It influences so much, and like the fact that like when I came here, I went from being in a school where I used to do like we did a gig at the end of the school year, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Leon, that was absolutely that was brilliant. Like you're gonna do so well." And then coming to college and then realizing that like it's not all like that. Like when I was in high school and no one else did music really. I went from being like the big fish, and then like when you come to college and everyone's just so amazing, it gives you extra chance to learn. Like.
Because you get to learn from the other people who are, better than you in some cases.
In like over the past 12 months, like my guitar has improved so much, and that's just from asking people like, what'd you do with this? Like, and you've got to be honest. You've got to be open and honest with anything you do, like about what you're struggling with. And as long as you're like that when you're here, you will learn so much. And the tutors, don't get me wrong, like the tutors are absolutely amazing, and they will also teach you so much. But when they don't have the time to,
you've got people that know more about specific stuff, because it's not just like, you don't go into this course being like, oh yeah, I know absolutely everything, I will teach everyone everything. You obviously you teach someone something, but then you also get taught by all these different people, all these different diverse things. I think that's the main thing, the diversity you'll find in the music course. I think it's more like there's nothing else like in any other course in Blackpool Sixth. You get such a wide variety of people that want to do music, because music is it's an umbrella term, really. You've got every single genre of music. Think about how many genres there are. There's so many.
Exactly.
You've got all these people.
Yeah.
And you're meeting them, or you're mingling with them all. And it's great. So, Leah, I've got a question for you, if you don't mind asking. What would you say, like, some people don't really think about the music, like some things that you've experienced that don't really come to mind when people starting fresh would think about?
Like what do people not expect?
Yeah, what's unexpected from this course? What would you say is something that really took you by surprise after taking it?
I think really it's just how invested the tutors are. You know what I mean? Like when I came in, I thought it would be like, we'll be doing a bit of performing, we'll be doing a bit of this, bit of that, but the tutors really care. Yeah. Like if the people in your band are like slacking off or like not doing the stuff, like you can't just
mess around.
Yeah, you can't just mess around. And like, I mean, obviously, like you get downtime, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But like, everyone's so passionate. You know what I mean? And I think that surprised me. Like, and even just the ability to like have a studio in college, like a studio.
It is pretty crazy.
It's not just like a little thing either. It's like a full studio.
It's like how insane this is. Like they have a podcast dedicated to like different parts. Like Blackpool Sixth is genuinely so invested in their arts. and like
Yeah.
just people's expression.
I think it's very invested in just the students as well, because
Yeah.
obviously all three of us here, we're all students at this college, and you wouldn't really get stuff like this at high school. Like,
No.
we're thinking back to high school now. Yeah, you had some good teachers, like some standout teachers, but they weren't really as invested
Because
as.
the second I got here, you get stuff like the student magazine. Obviously, me and Archie have made the podcast.
Yeah.
I've been to various gigs. I was in a show. There is
Yeah.
so much
There's so much
contribution
going
to
on.
college life, and it prepares
Genuinely,
you.
I
yeah.
think what's
For,
I think
like,
what's
university
great-
and stuff like that.
I think what's great is when you hear about student life, you usually think about university and like the
Yeah.
life of going away and like partying and stuff.
Oh yeah,
But there's
as
so
we will be
much.
soon.
There's so much student life just around college. You know what I mean? Like
There's so much to
like
do.
you said, going to the gigs, going and watch the shows. I've been and watched a lot of the
Yeah.
musical shows as well, and just like go into all the different blocks around college and like seeing what people are doing. People are so invested. They've got like their
Yeah.
own little worlds going on.
Like thinking back to summer, just before we left, just then there was that thing. It was outside. Everyone was playing music outside in the.
And it's like at
outside
Christmas.
Cafe
It's at
6.
Christmas when everybody was all in the hall and it was the Christmas markets.
Exactly. There's so much going on, and if you come into this college and you think maybe you're not as sociable as you'd like to be, or as like you think you might be, like you might shell up and get scared. I thought before college I was a social person. I've really begun to realize how much college has just helped me become more of like a social person, and that is
Yeah.
just down to the people you're with, the teachers you meet, and everything around you. It just helps you flourish as a human being.
Yeah.
It
Amazing.
helps make you grow.
Yeah, exactly. So Liam, what are your future plans then? What's after college?
So, my future plans are literally make the album, make this EP, and perform as much as I can. Like this is so. When I was at high school, I knew that I wanted to perform, but I was really like shy. Not like shy because as soon as I'm performing, I'm fine. But it's that I don't know if
start
I
of
don't know if I'm-
Stage fright.
I don't know if I'm
somewhat.
good enough to like play in front of people. You know what I
You
mean?
do
Yeah.
get you second guess yourself
Yeah,
don't you, before you go
100%.
on stage.
And then it came to this, like we started doing gigs, and I was like, you know what, I want to do some original. I want to do some like solo stuff, some solo gigging. And then I found one of the upper sixth, and she had a local gig at Marvin's in Polton. And one day she couldn't do it, and I was like, I'll fill in for you. I didn't even have a set. I was like, I'll fill in for you. I'll do it. I didn't even have a set. It was the next day, so I had to pull together like some songs that I knew, and then learn like 4 other songs that night. And I
And
was
the
like,
rest was history.
and I was like, I hope they like me. And I turn up, and we needed a 2-hour set, and I only had a half-hour set. I did it 4 times.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, anyway, they had me back.
Yeah.
And now I play at Marvin's every Sunday.
You play at Fleetwood sometimes, don't you? For the
Yeah,
football-
and
football.
now through that, I now play at Fleetwood Football Club every home game, which is
Yeah,
all right.
and
It's
that
all right.
and that's
Yeah.
the
It's
thing.
really good.
None of that would have happened if you didn't meet that person at college.
Exactly.
This is the thing. Like I'd never, and now like I'm so like confident doing my original stuff. Like I now have like a 2-hour 20-minute set. Like
Yeah.
easily.
and I've also started incorporating a lot of my originals into my sets.
Oh.
Yeah.
And like some of the new stuff, so just to get like an idea of what people think, and what people like and what people don't. And don't get me wrong, I'm nowhere near like the best solo artist that there is to perform. But I just mean that like
Yeah.
you get so much confidence from just doing it, and that was the worst thing. Like when I was starting off, like I didn't want to do it because I didn't think I was good enough. But you're only going to get good if you just do it. And I was
Exactly.
very lucky that my starting few gigs I was paid for anyway. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
many people get that.
Yeah, that's a very big opportunity.
Yeah,
that
it
most people don't
helps.
really consider.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to like
Plug yourself.
I
Feel
don't know
free.
if, no, I
Yeah.
don't. No, I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk like the money that I get. But it's not bad. Like obviously you've got to haul your stuff there. You've got to go. Sometimes I have to get the bus or like
Yeah.
walk with all like my
With all
my
your
massive
bags.
speaker,
Yeah.
and like people
like
are looking
Mike
at me and they're like,
Wazowski
"What is
in
this? What is this
university.
like music student doing? Like walking around like stupid man." And like it can be hard work. Don't get me wrong, but it is really fun.
But you're living the dream, aren't you? It's
'Cause-
hard work, but it pays off.
Yeah.
When you think of stuff like college, you think of it like, oh, I'm going to get an A level and go off to university. But it helps you in so many other ways. Like you're doing live gigs outside of college, and it's because of someone you met inside.
Yeah.
And it completely sends you on different paths in life. It boosts your confidence. You're out in the world. You are making money, all because of
Or become
college. Yeah.
Exactly. And like I didn't think I wanted to go to university at the start. Now I have a dream to go to Nashville, to go to Belmont University.
Oh my
Ooh.
lord,
Study-
big dreams, big dreams.
And study singer-songwriting course. Just because like I'm at that stage now where I feel like, you know, you can really do anything if you
Yeah.
put your mind to it. Like
It's
that
cliche,
sounds,
but
that
it's
sounds really
genuinely
cliche,
true.
but like seriously, if I stayed here and was like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything, like, you know, it's really
Yeah.
small chances that I don't do anything. Then what? I'm not gonna do anything.
Exactly.
If I go
Exactly.
to Nashville, if I do something and like.
You might as well risk it, might
Might
you?
as well risk it because I got
Nothing
nothing
to
else to
lose,
lose.
yeah.
Because
Because-
I don't know what the quote was, but I think it was someone and their dad was he quit his dream to work a job to provide for his family, and then that job.
Oh, this was Jim
fired-
Carrey. Yeah, I've
Jim
seen this
Carrey,
one.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
his dad fired him anyway. So you might as well fail
Yeah, doing something you
Yeah.
want to
doing
do.
something you want to do.
Exactly.
Which again is really cliche, but it really does.
It's
It really
so
does
true.
matter. And
It's so
everyone
true.
says like, oh, it's so cliche, but as long as you stick to something and you really do try and
Yeah.
you really do want it, like you can. And
I
you
think
will.
just like a generic thing about college as well. I think it helps as students if you don't see the Blackpool Sixth form as like a stepping stone to uni. If you see this, because it's only 2 years, don't be wrong, but it will be the best 2 years of education you've ever had.
Yeah.
You will really enjoy yourself. And if all you're coming into is you're like, right, I'm going to go to college for 2 years, get some qualification, then I'm going to go to the real big thing, which is uni. Obviously, uni is the real big thing, but Blackpool Sixth and college in general is just also such a huge thing. And people downplay it.
When I
all the
got
time.
here, I thought I was just going to go off, just study law here, then go off to a uni, study law. But college has taught me that, like, maybe I should go for my dreams and maybe I should go become an actor instead because my passion's drama.
I'm the exact same. I was gonna be like, right, I'm gonna get my graphics A level. I'm gonna go to university. I'm gonna study graphics and marketing, whatever I want to do, and then I'm just gonna get like get a job in graphics, get a job in marketing. But now, like, I'm actually thinking, like, I'm looking at unis. I'm looking at screen acting unis. I'm looking at London unis, which is like, I never thought I'd be saying that. Like, I never thought. I was convinced I wasn't gonna go to uni. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a gap year. I'm gonna really enjoy myself. I'm gonna come to America, do all these things. But now I'm like, I should probably lock down. I should probably really do something in my life, you know. And I wouldn't have had that if it wasn't for the amazing opportunities that are presented to us.
But I think what's so good about that is it's not like Blackpool Sixth. They're like, you know, if you leave in here, if you get you have to get a good A level and you have to go to uni. They don't say that.
No, they don't.
It's just the whole environment of here. Like the learning is so fun, and what you're doing is that now that's why you're thinking of going to uni. It's not like someone's gone. You know, you need to. It's like you've been like, oh, learning's actually a bit more fun than it was in high
Yeah,
school.
exactly.
Like, and if I do what I want to do, then like uni might be worth it.
Yeah,
High school
exactly.
is basically just about learning, but here it's more showing you
Showing what you
opportunities.
wanna do,
Like
yeah.
it shows you life.
Because
and
I think genuinely high school kills so many people's like
It
want
does.
for education. Because I'm the exact same though. Because when I was in high school, I was like, oh my god, I've got maths next, I've got science next. But now it's like I genuinely look forward to coming to college every morning. And it sounds like I'm a nerd, but it's just because I'm really enjoying everything. That
it's
I'm
like
getting
on
presented
Tuesday
to.
mornings when I've got drama, I look forward to it because it's fun.
Exactly. It's fun.
It's
It's
genuinely-
fun. It's everyone. College is fun. Pick what you want to do. And there's another thing as well. People make the mistake of not knowing what they want to do and they're like, right, I'll just pick 3 of the most difficult subjects, get really good A levels, and then go and do something that I'm not really into. You need to make sure you're picking at least one.
Pick something for
option
fun, because
that you
who knows?
really want to do.
Who knows? Because I
knows?
picked drama for fun, and now I'm going to try and become an actor. Hopefully in life. So-
Exactly. Because I've got a friend who's in year 11 now, and he was telling me that he made a big mistake in his life in his GCSEs that he picked 3 difficult ones. He thought he would
Yeah.
give him good
I
qualifications.
did the same.
And he hates school. And this is why it's really important to pick just one thing that you think would be fun. One
I
thing
mean,
would be fun.
There's no
that's-
shame in picking the hardest options.
No,
but it's
there's
just-
not. No.
But I think as well, like with what you two guys were saying, like with doing your drama, and then like even though we're in different subjects,
Exactly.
you were like, Leon, how do I do this when I'm singing?
Yeah.
Or like, and
Exactly.
you can ask stuff like that, like, and I could go to the green room in the music in the musical theater department,
Yes.
and like record stuff for like music videos and stuff. And it's like, when would you get that level?
The facility
It's all
there,
a big
just aren't
community.
Anywhere else. Yeah. You can ask anyone.
Exactly.
Genuinely anyone. Like, I didn't think when I was coming here to do English literature that I'd have friends in music and I'd have friends in all these like wild courses, but it just happens like that. You just have friends
Exactly.
in everything. It's definitely helpful.
It is just, it's bonkers how many
It is very
mates you
bonkers.
make.
It is extremely bonkers. Right. Happy summer, everybody. Hope we're all enjoying back at college. We're going to call it
Yep.
there for today's episode. Thank you very much, friend of the podcast, Leon Jones, for joining us today.
Thank you, honestly,
Whoop,
so
whoop.
much for having
Applause,
me.
round of applause.
It's been brilliant, and I hope you all listening along have enjoyed it as well.
I hope we've managed to
Okay,
convince
yeah.
somebody.
These guys are
Yeah.
so professional, and they're so fun to be around.
I bet
Yeah.
Um,
Sure, we're professional, Leon.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll say that, yeah. Well, I hope this episode has convinced at least one person to think about doing music or think about doing
Yeah.
something.
Well, it's more about, it's not just music, it's your dreams.
Anything,
Don't
yeah.
be afraid. Don't be put off. Go for it.
Exactly. Shoot for the moon, land in the
Exactly,
stars,
everyone.
baby. Wonderful, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Toodaloo.